Why does every woman have the fantasy that she's going to change a man? Because that's how it's supposed to be. So listen to me quickly. A woman in her divine feminine, meaning she is healed, she is not wounded, she is standing in her power, in her sovereignty, because she is healed, she meets her needs, she is provided safety, she is in a place of safe calm, and she is creative. She is able to nurture and love those around her because she is not in her masculine racing around trying to be the most for everybody, but she is in her divine femininity when that happens, and she has fully embodied it. When she meets a man, a masculine, he cannot be an extremely wounded masculine, but he doesn't have to be perfect. But she incites in him a great awakening, and she actually calls him to rise without even saying a word. It is her influence around him that becomes his sacred muse for healing and for creativity, and he steps into his heart space. And so he can transform with the love of a good woman in her divine feminine, not from a wounded place. And she doesn't have to do anything. She doesn't have to hustle and grind to make that healing happen. It just happens naturally and organically because she is sitting in her divine femininity. And it is the most beautiful thing to witness. And it is why every woman at her root space desires to do this for a man. It is why oftentimes women that are wounded, that have not tended to themselves, will pour all of their beautiful divine feminine energy into a man to get him to rise and to get him to heal, because ultimately that is what every woman was put on this earth to see and to feel. But it has to come from a healed divine feminine place. It has to come from a place where she's already done the work and she's given it to herself. She is healed from the traumas of life and she can sit in her divine feminine power. So for women that want to experience this, or that are waiting on a dusty to heal for them so that they can experience this, you're going about it the wrong way. Pour back into yourself. Give yourself that divine feminine love that you have within to heal yourself. Start creating safety around you. Start being creative. Start loving yourself and start loving other people. And then from that place, you will attract a masculine who is not wounded, who has done some semblance of healing work, and then he will rise into his divinity and into his healing with you in his life, and you will see that great metamorphosis and change.